welcome. I'm glad you guys are here to join me. I actually have a very special feature presentation that I'm actually unveiling to you guys.
Special. It's a special.
My activities, recent activities during my birthday weekend. I'm very excited to release this content to you guys.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in.
I tried to create something that's entertaining as well as educational.
So I want to thank you for joining us. That was the Tone Travelers with their latest release, 1111, a very good friend of mine. You can go over there and you can subscribe to his work. You'll see that I have links for that below in the description. It's their latest release. There's no coincidence that that we're talking about 1111 here, guys. Saturday, we're going to be involved with an event at Jim Gale's place. You can find out more about it on EVENTBRITE on 1111. 24 speakers altogether, from what I understand, but you can do everything from RV hookups to campsite setups to... There's definitely going to be food and live music. We're going to be live streaming it. It's going to be the event of the century. I want to welcome you guys for coming out and joining us in this special broadcast, this special presentation called Gr8 Inspiration for the Revelation of John show. I'm your host, the Revelator from New News Now. That opening track was the Tone Travelers, great friend of mine for many decades now, released a song the other day called 1111, and it's significant to me personally because on 1111, I will be joining Jim Gale at Galt's Landing down in St. Cloud, Florida for a spectacular Path to Freedom celebration event. We are going to have presentations and speakers, and we're going to address topics that are not mainstreamly talked about, which is great. I'm getting the opportunity to be a co-MC. I'm going to be helping with the technical and streaming abilities for the event. This is going to be something that we're going to be creating and doing more and more of as time unfolds. I want you guys to stay tuned. In this particular special broadcast of Gr8 Inspiration, we have a summary of my trip to the city of brotherly love. I was on the ground with humanitarian workers who give their time and resources to help others. I was involved with speaking with people that work in the healthcare industry. I was involved with speaking with content creators for the One Great Work Network. We have new content creators that we're onboarding, which is great work. We talk about the movement that me and CORY ENDRULAT have been involved in the Central Florida area. We have been scheduling movie premieres and food forest education seminars and bringing people to different levels of truth within themselves. This broadcast and its intention is to inspire others to get off of their rear ends and get out there and do something that's going to benefit themselves and humanity. You guys to enjoy this presentation. The hope and desire from me with this presentation is to get people motivated to do more. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on in this world today, and I think the more people that step up and do something about it, the better our world can be.
I was lightning before the thunder.
Secret teachings were known as esoteric or occult or symbolist teachings and were held to contain the secrets of the universe and the keys to great magic.
I was lightning before the thunder.
Those who were allowed to receive the mysteries often went on to join a who's who of historical movers and shakers. They were rewarded for their pursuit of the ancient wisdom with not just knowledge, but a new way of thinking that allowed them to write their names in human history. Hermeticism and the writings from the Hermetica were held to be the Western retelling of the wisdom from the mystery schools.
The alchemist's journey is known as the Great Work.
Be no ordinary man, 'cause I am what I am, and I'm falling gracefully down this path.
Like math, planning, mapping, wrapping them down for my part of town.
Hey John, how you doing?
Yo, what's up, man? How you been, girl?
Alright, I heard you coming up to see us in in the hood.
Yeah, no, I'm coming up there. I got a bunch of stuff I got to come up there and do, but I want to make sure I get over there and hit the ground running with you. What do we got going tap? We got anything I can get out there and do? I got to do some service work. I'm thirsty.
Oh, hell yeah. We're going to be giving out pot brownies and pot cookies all up and down the app, preaching the word.
Oh, shit.
We all about the nugs, not the drugs, you know?
Yeah, well, weren't you saying something about you wanted to turn Kensington Ave green or something?
That's right. We're working on a project.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not an easy journey. And, like, you know, like I say that because, like, you know, like I wouldn't be out here trying to help people if I didn't know how to help people.
Yeah.
And you have to learn how to help yourself first. And this young lady right here, what she's out there doing, you could tell that not only was she able to help herself and you know, continually repeat and try to help the ones that she loves around her, but she's reaching out into the community and doing it on a community level. Now I'm bringing it to you in this broadcast on a fucking worldwide level. So it's time to get off your asses.
Up off your ass and volunteer.
Yeah, volunteer.
That's what we need. Hands.
Hands and goods.
Yeah.
Hands and goods. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we got group time. Group time in the group room. Come on down and get you some group in your life today. Come on, we got group time going on in the group room. I ain't got to sell this thing. This thing sells itself. Come on down and get you a little bit of group in your life today. Come on down and get your group on. It's group time in the group room. Find out how to get out of here. Find out how to stay out of here. Come on down to the group room and get you some group in your life today. Come on now, it's group time in the group room. Come on now. Get you some group in your life today.
I don't wanna feel like it's over. Find a comfort corner, let the feet take over. I'll be on my feet, you stay on my shoulder. Water turning green, drink it till I'm sober. I don't wanna love if it ain't fully. I don't wanna miss the glory. Never let me freeze. Be static. I don't want to be dogmatic. Oh, I don't let me get complacent. Start complaining. Don't let me get complacent. Get complacent.
Incoming call CORY ENDRULAT the Liberator.
Are you calling me?
Like, yo, what up?
Are you gonna be like, yo, what up?
Call connected.
Gosh, you just reminded me I didn't post a video today.
Yeah, I'm still trying to catch up with the videos you posted for the past 2 weeks, by the way, just so you know. Everything that's going on. I'd like for you all to come on into this room here so that we can talk to you. We'd like to have like a little gathering here. I want to welcome everyone. This is CORY ENDRULAT. If you don't know him, he's the organizer for this.
And I hope everybody can join us because we got so much going on between the food forest community, the natural law community, anybody who cares about truth and morality, nature. I mean, we're bringing everybody together. We're having speakers, we're having demonstrations, we're having potlucks. It's all great.
Obviously, we have a huger turnout than we expected, which is great, which is fantastic. Which means more people love freedom than slavery. So we're welcoming you here with open arms. Those who don't know me, my name is St. John. I have a website called The Lost Principle, which is the principle of care. A lot of people just don't seem to care enough today. So we come to try to bring a little bit of care wherever we go. CORY ENDRULAT has 2 websites that he operates. One is called
The Liberator.us.
Yeah, the Liberator.us, which is about being a modern day abolitionist because there is a lot of tyranny going on. Yeah. And he exposes a lot of that and comes up with a lot of solutions. And you guys are part of that solution today. That's what this is here. So welcome. Let's give ourselves a hand for showing up. I think he was fighting tyranny and slavery when he came out of the womb. And maybe it's one has to do with the anti-slavery movement and abolishing tyranny. But the other one has to do with nature as being the answer, the solution that we need to do. To get more closer to a natural, holistic way of living and away from the system. Okay, this is our second one. We're going to keep doing this because we like to light a fire under people's rears to get them more orientated towards nature and freedom. We want to thank you for coming out. Those were co-content creators on a network called the One Great Work Network.com. And it's an organization It's organized and put together so that content creators that are freedom-loving and holistic-based and more naturally orientated come together and they put content out. I advise you guys to go home and put it in your phones, put it on your laptops and your television sets, and change your mindsets of the propaganda that they've been pushing down our throats.
But if you think of the World War II situation where millions of people died, I mean, how did that happen? If you just ask yourself that question, how did that situation happen? You have this belief system, which could be detailed. It's called statism.
This episode, as well as all future episode 8 segments, will be dedicated to the producers on the front lines. If you can hear this message, that is you.
The people who are truly enlightened are going to call them the Illuminati.
We live somewhere between life and death. Waiting to move on. And in the end, we accept it. We shake hands with devils, and we walk past them.
Greetings to Lucifer, the infernal, Magis Infernals, 10 fallen hells, the dark shadows, souls, the father of despair, the murderer of hope, the evil of evils, the progenitor of lies, the inventor of fear, the most unfortunate. As always, you feared. You should use love. Let me continue. Our Father has asked me to reply to your letter. As always, he has requested this of me in the past. As always, you fear that he will hold you in supreme guilt for the death of earth, forth from Artorius, who has lost one of his sons. And again, I must assure you, that he holds you, though not entirely blameless, not the ruthless executioner men consider you to be. You are in truth only their servant. This our Father knows. You are the designer, but it is men who project the design into reality.
This is the end.
Turn it off.
I don't need no introductions. I said, have you heard of?
This is the end.
I don't need no introductions. I said, have you heard of? Make me crazy.
My only friend. The end of everything that stands the end. No safety or surprise the end. I'll never look into your eyes again.
I think you're crazy.
Can you picture what will be? So limitless and free, desperately in need of some stranger's hand in a desperate land.
Eliminate target Q St. John.
Call connected.
You can't hide from them.
Location primary target. Repeat primary target. Apex Lounge.
They got that tracking device on you.
It's mind control. Mama told me slow down. She know I'm going in now.
Apex Lounge. We are locking on now. Notify. Signal lost. Signal lost. Signal lost.
Call connected. Call connected, the great teacher. Call connected, the great teacher.
Encryption activated. Call connected. A6's OSS.
You might be able to.
You know what's going on.
This is the fucking shit that fucks me up.
Influence alchemy has had on many of the great minds of our time.
You've got to groove on freedom, like the good book says.
You guys were incredible. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Of history right now, because like people don't understand, like this is the content that the entire world needs to see, right? But like the guy that's putting on the content has like this army around him of people. You're one of those people, bro. SOPs, like how does it feel like being part of this kind of movement and like what's going on right now?
Yeah, my biggest regret is not helping out at the Free Your Minds, not being awake sooner. So this is the least thing.
Yeah, so that's the whole thing. So like, it doesn't matter if you have like a select set of skills, a select set of talents. There's always a way for people to get involved. We are producers, guys. It's not always about the particular content that we create. It's about the supporting of others that are creating content as well.
Yep. There's no abundance without producers.
So I'm going to record the breakdown.
Okay.
Right? And then I'll fast forward and I'll put like a 5-minute clip together and I'll say something like, you know, like it's not just about the content providers, it's about like the production crews around us. You know, like these guys like fucking Jeff and Jules and the rest of them, bro. Like they did this today, dude. They did this today.
Yeah, Jeff's one of the first people I saw. I'm like, is that Jeff? I've never seen him in person. I'm like,
yeah, no, I met him once before, but like, yeah, dude, he killed it. He wrote an SOP and everything for this. Like, that's how you're supposed to do it, dude. That's what Mark teaches.
Whole place, right?
That's what Mark teaches, bro. Like, it's not just about like the content you're providing, but the method you're providing it with. So, like, you know, like, have you done the True Media thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Remember, I was in your contest that you did.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did submit. Yeah, you did submit it.
But
that's
you know,
right. You were second, bro.
She was the rightful winner because
so just for the record, just for the record, this is what happened. You're gonna love this story. Not a lot of people know it because I haven't talked about it, right? And I don't want to offer the contest like I can't afford it, right? This year, maybe next year I can afford it. I'll do it again, right? But so, here's the thing, right? So Dorian said she didn't want the money. She wanted me to donate it back to Mark. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, right? So I meet up with Mark, with Mike, the guy you just met, right? We're the guys that produce the podcast for him, right? So I meet up with him and I put the money in his hand. He says, no, I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. All right. So I put the money back in my pocket and I'm like, I'll donate it to something. I'll do something with it. Yo, I walk out of there, we go to the bar, I drop the fucking money somewhere. It's gone, right? So then I'm like, yo, normally I would be upset, but it wasn't my money. It was for someone that needed it, right? So like what I'm hoping in my heart and mind and body and soul, bro, is that money found its way to somebody that was like struggling and like they needed that come up. You know what I mean? Like that's the only way I could justify it, bro. Otherwise you know, like to think that there's some guy that like pickpocketed me at the bar and like is like stuffing my 20s in some G-string and some stripper somewhere. Just ain't doing it for me. You know what I mean?
The True Media contest in a thong.
Well, I tried to do something, dude. It's just listen. This is a different kind of community, so it's like, you know, like I try to like my thing is to try to inspire others, right? But principle, care, and action. Try to inspire others and like see where it goes. But dude, Jeff killed it, dude. Jeff killed it. Like, this was really good. And, like, they didn't fuck it up. I've been to events with Mark where people fucked it up, bro. I've actually been guilty of helping fuck it up at times. But I was on scene and we learned as we go. You know.
Like, did you and Mike produce the podcast, like, from the beginning? Or?
Mike? No, Mark had his own thing going on for years, and then he started to do like the video podcast. And when he started doing that, Mike was the video podcaster, like he was the head guy, right? But what they had found is that 3 hours, one guy sitting at it's hard enough that Mark does that, right? But like to have another guy sitting there and do the same thing. Like I came in and I was like Mike's backup. So Mike could get out of the chair and go downstairs and I could switch scenes and do stuff and like it wasn't going to turn into a nightmare. You know what I mean? I can answer calls, I can do whatever, right? Yeah.
It reminds me of what I do at work with construction, you know, like you just got to be the glue sometimes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what all this is. This was the glue. That's why I want to get like a little bit of content created here of them wrapping it up because like the people that make the people are the real people, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the people in the corner that goes to a cage and fight, you know? He's gotta have
I fucking love that man. I would literally take a bullet for him. Like, I mean that from the bottom of my heart, bro. I would take a fucking bullet for him. But I'm 8 states away. I'm down in Florida now. He's up here doing what he does, and like, I'm not going to be a part of the podcast anymore. So it kind of sucks. But at the same time, like, I'm down in Florida. I hit the ground running, bro. I got people around me that are like organizing events that came from his crop. You know what I'm saying? And they're organizing events that have like purpose, freedom, growing your own food, creating your own energy, getting off the shit. Yeah, Corey's fucking awesome.
George Washington was constantly warning of the infiltration of what he called the solar cult into the lodge system of Freemasonry. He recognized it as members of the Bavarian Illuminati and constantly tried to warn fellow Freemasons in America. And he left the lodge system of Freemasonry in the last 10 years of his life and never returned to it because of that.
Thank you so much.
You got it.
What's up, man?
Hey, man.
Three real quick ones.
Sure.
Forgive me if you already did this at the beginning of the day. What's the evidence that it was a Habsburg?
Not a Habsburg. He was. There is evidence to suggest that he was the illegitimate child of a member of the House of Rothschild who had either raped or just had sex with a Jewish member of his staff, of his household. And Hitler was that by far.
Two, when are you going to write a book?
Preferred medium. I keep hearing this all the time, and eventually, at some point, I gotta get a book out there. You're right. You are correct.
And would like to.
I would love it.
Yeah, Mark.
By the way, that is the producer of my podcast, Lacey.
One thing to say a whole lot of different levels of care, but then when they start telling you how detailed each different level can be, and they go all the way back to what I was saying before, all the way to wound care.
Right.
Backwards, all the way to wound care, and just saying, look, we will help you with those wounds. And that's it, and that's all they want to say, is we're going to help you with those wounds. And people come in enough times with the wounds, and they finally say, hey, you know what? I think I'd like a little more help. I don't want to keep going back out there. And say, okay, now it's time we can have another talk.
Right.
You know, and just to be able to do one thing we can't do, one thing that just blows up everything that we could be trying to do is judgment.
Like, people end up in their situations because of
the title of that?
Misdirected desire. Misdirected desire. Holding on to judgment. People have ignorance, bro. And not ignorant like they're like a lower species kind of ignorant. No, ignorant in the true definition of its word, ignoramus, which means that they are not having knowledge of something. But the difference is there's a willingness
to not implement it.
Right.
Even when you know, you're gonna not know, or you're gonna act like you don't know, and do something different. Would you see the name of that book?
Hold on, it says, a real change, multiple brain scans need to be completed at different time points. Can you tell if a person's hairstyle has changed if you have seen the person only once in your life? Study finds brain changes in young marijuana users. That the title of for the record, like, I've never seen you look so good and sound so great and radiate so much love. It's been a while that I've been around you, Rob. I'm really grateful that you're still in my life. I'm grateful that we had the long distance friendship that we have. And like, when I get the chance to be around you, man, it's like, it's always gold. I always walk away with a new book to read, a new thing to look into as far as treatment options, and more contacts to add to the list, and all that good stuff, man. Plus, we get to catch up with others sometimes, and that's great too. So, you got anything you want to tell the world?
Just stay
process. As long as it's moving in the right direction.
That's right. Which recovery works? The one you work.
Thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star.
find you here.
Who are you? Where am I?
Who I am is not important now. What is important is knowing who you are. Your brain has been manipulated by mind control. These are your imbalances. Take them with you, study them carefully, and rebalance your brain. Take your time and come back to me when you're ready. Remove the knots of mind control.
Abu Thunder, 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 thunder,
Thunder, feel the thunder.